what we have done through our discussion, our debates, and our dancing is we've had a conversation about something that is so complex, something that is so impactful, and something that is so destructive, but in our own way, in our way that is truly ingrained in our DNA. We have told our story in only the way we know how to tell it. And there's a reason I had said this on Wednesday, that storytelling is ingrained in our DNA. The theme for the African Union this year is art, culture, and heritage. And it is through the art of storytelling that we keep our culture going. It is through the art of storytelling that the heritage of our continent and our experiences in our interaction in this world continue to be told and will continue from generation to generation. And for sure, over these past 3 days, the way in which we have told our story, and particularly within the energy that is within the Fourth Estate, I'm pretty confident that this DNA is going to be passed on from generation to generation. We've had poems in some of the countries, we've had songs, we've had dance, and all this has done is to humanize the issue of debt and development, which is what we have been speaking to and throughout these past 3 days. Fellow comrades, we've journeyed over these 3 days in conference, and as an organization that focuses on debt and development, we underscore the central importance of indebtedness that arises from a multiplicity of issues. We've talked about weaknesses in governance and accountability. We've talked about the biased debt, economic, and financial architecture, and the development model, which Joab just touched upon, and an ideology that profits from our indebtedness as a continent. So as we've journeyed through how we tell this story as our story and one that calls for change, where I underscore, as I said on Wednesday, where we as a continent, we as a people, become the rule makers, not the rule takers. And to achieve this, we must espouse that wonderful song that was composed, sung, and we danced to by Christine. We are the champions. It starts with us. I've always said for many years now, whenever we sign off at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, wherever it is we work or whatever it is we do, and we close the office door, we are nothing other than citizens. Whether you are in a matatu, a boda boda, a tuk-tuk, a V8, a Lexus, a Mark X, the pothole that is on the road that will mess up your car is the same pothole that will mess up any car. It doesn't matter whether you're a CEO or a matatu tout. That pothole belongs to you as a citizen. You are reduced from your nice ivory towers to being somebody who needs to take that V8 to Toyota and get it fixed. So I think we must always remember that as soon as we close our doors and turn off our phones and our laptops, we are citizens, and therefore we are responsible for holding the powers that be to account. And the Fourth Estate, members of the media fraternity, this conference has been that pivotal point to emphasize and underscore why for Afrodad, this partnership with you all and across the continent, we see it as a beginning of a long-standing relationship on debt and development, because these issues are interlinked. And it is the only way through these partnerships and these type of events that we can look forward to building forward together out of this global pandemic. Now, there are a whole bunch of thank yous I have to make because this event in itself could not have been done by Afrodad alone. We have now come to the end. There will be follow-ups from this. Colleagues across the different countries have asked what's next, how does this engagement carry on? And for us as Afrodad, together with our partners at Oxfam and ActionAid and elsewhere, we are looking to deepen this conversation. In August this year, we are planning to have our inaugural Pan-African African Conference on Debt and Development. So the details will be coming out very shortly. And it is our hope that we can actually build on this media conference in taking this conversation to another level, which is a political level, a technical level where we brainstorm about African intellectualism on these issues, and we continue with the mobilization of citizens and the public on this issue. We are also looking forward to continuing to have, as Joab had mentioned, these informal engagements in all the different countries across the continent. Whether it is reporting on budgets, whether it is reporting on what is happening at the global level, we remain open and committed to providing that entry point for the media and for citizens to better understand what is happening. So with those few remarks and those thank yous, again, I just want to say a very, very big thank you for your participation over the past 3 days. I know it's not easy to give up 3 days of your time, but we are really, really appreciative and grateful for the sacrifices that you've all made. We wish you a very wonderful weekend, and we urge you to continue staying safe. So from Fidelite, her team, my colleagues in Harare and in Cameroon, all I have to say now is to say asante, merci, obrigado, webale, tatenda, shukran, and thank you very much.